Okay, sorry about that. We are back. It's just had a quick thing I needed to deal with. So yeah, we're back. Um, Not saying that that may not happen again. I have other things to do besides, unfortunately, play video games. So, but yeah, no, I am. We're back. We're fine. Um, yeah. So let's see. We were in the Nether. Um, if I remember right, we had a what is it? Um, yeah, we have a hoglin after us, so that's not good. All right, we should be fine. So we got a gravel patch over there. I don't know. I have a feeling going this direction would be good. I'm gonna do that. Oh shoot! All right, we do have some pretty soul sand right there. Sweet. I knew I had a good feeling about this right here. Um, Ow. My aiming is off today. Oh my gosh. It's a big floating little guy. Why am I so bad? Alright. I mean... Alright, so now we've got... Cool. Alright, should be fine. So we're about to get that good old soul sand. Wow. Alright. Alright. And we need quite a bit of this, so I'll try to get about a stick. Let's see. Whoa! That guy came out of nowhere. That was one of the big boys, too. That was kind of terrifying, low-key. Alright. Alright, so there we go. We got a little over a stack now. But one thing I want to do is see if I can find... We got a soul sand thing right there. This looks like the exact kind of place you would tend to find a fortress. So we're gonna just go forward a little bit. Not terrifying it. Fuck. Sorry. Maybe we shouldn't go that way. I apologize for cursing. I shouldn't have said that. Not a fan. Not a fan of these guys. Alright, let's try this again. What the heck? Alright, we're not going that direction. Unless I decide to put it in peaceful, which I don't think I'm going to do. I'm not trying to overly cheat. The only cheats I'm trying to do is just build big farms. That's really it. Trying to do as little as possible in the settings and everything, and just how I do things. But you know, we'll see. Ah! Okay. Die. Alright, and we're just gonna put a little staircase down. Ah! Alright, we are, for the most part, a little bit safe. Let's get some of this. That's gonna be cool. Yeah. We are chilling. We just gotta get back up there, which is... the way to do that is down here. Oh, no it's not. I'm also gonna grab this. I like these light sources a lot. Okay. Oh, scared the crap out of me. Let's see, where's our... it's right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark this area with... I don't know. We'll just do some cobblestone right here. But this is also not going to be how we're getting around. At some point in the near future, I'm going to have a... I'm going to go ahead and move this portal to a much better location. But we've got the soul sand. We can now do our farm that we needed. Wasn't able really to see a fortress. I think it's going to be in that direction, but with all the gas and everything, I didn't feel like chancing it. So now we can work on building the villager... what is this thing? Villager breeder. And getting that thing set up. I'm really going to need a build. I'm probably just going to build the boardwalk out. The one that's over there. And just have it go all the way over here. But for now, we're just going to have... let's see. I only got one guest here after all those guests. I'm going to put the beds... Okay. You know what, let's figure out the location I want to put it in first. But yeah, I'm going to need some kind of way to get down here. I think we're going to have, right about here, somewhere, we're going to have a, basically you can think of it as just like a fountain. And it's going to shoot out villagers. And I'll have like a glass enclosure. It's like when I don't need it, it'll just kind of be an attraction, I guess. Or I could just make it cottage style and fit the rest of the building. I think I want to lean a little bit more towards that, but I also do like the idea of just being a little creative. So, yeah. But for a quick second, let's go ahead and terraform this area real quick. I guess we'll just build this out a little bit. At some point we'll build the entire thing in dirt, or fill the entire thing with dirt, but for now this will just have to do. Let's see. I mean, the entrance is going to be right there. Huh, actually. The grass is going to be like this. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so the grass needs to be more, come out a little bit more. So if I do have that drop down, you know what, let's, where's that? It's right here. Let's just put it right. Alright, they're gonna come out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's pretty good. Kind of close to what I already had in mind on the last stream. Yeah, the first villager we're working on is going to be a mending villager. This is insane. Let's see. If we have the glass enclosure like this, and we have water, yes, this will be fun. Okay. So, I'm just going to go down here, see how far. Too far deep. Alright, we need to go up. Actually, no, we don't really need to go up a block. We just need to... I'm doing this such a stupid way. Oh my gosh. Okay, level 63. That's all we need to know. Level 63. So I'm at level 60. We are going to go ahead and grab this coal. Because fuel and torches. Okay, so there we go, level 63. And if we come to this side right here, we should find... There we go. Wow, okay. Crap. That is pretty close. So... we're just going to build out this, or dig out this entire area, just to make it as easy as possible to get over here. And then torch. It's going to go here. Alright. So, villagers. Gonna go right here. Gonna go right here. There's then gonna be a thing of soul sand right here, which is gonna take the baby villagers and skyrocket them into the freaking orbit. I'm gonna block this off and this off. This, CS, and then let's get out of here. The fact that I have not put torch down over all of this is kind of insane to me. But we're almost there. There we go. Now, nothing crazy should be spawning in. The heck was that noise? Now, a big question is that going to be loaded in from here? And I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe some of it. Maybe. I might need to make an AFK spot right here. Well, actually, you know, if I'm working right here, I should have this area loaded in. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. The thing is, yeah, we got 2 blocks up here. And I need a bucket. I need a bucket and a lot of seagrass or whatever that stuff is. We'll get that kind of farming right now. Keep a thing of stone, keep a thing of cobblestone. Find the iron. That's what I need. Yep. 3 things of iron. 1 bucket. Okay, grab a bucket of water. Down there. Alrighty. Now we get this. We actually, now that I think of it, probably. Whoa. Oh. I can just have a much easier access right here. Let's see. I need to build this out. Build this out. Here. There we go. And then we're going to take 2 buttons here. Here we should probably just use some ice. Huh. How are we going to get them to go in? You know what? I've got an idea. I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I do have an idea. Perfect. There we go. So that's going to happen. They're going to shoot up and then spread out. And then I will be able to basically harvest them. Or gather them, I should say. Not harvest, that sounds weird. And then blocks are going to be right here. I'm going to put 2 more buttons right here. And then let's see. Let's see. If we take water, we put them right here. They're going to go in, they're going to go down, and they're going to get stuck. But if we say take out this, what's going to happen? Seems like we're just in a stalemate as well. Let's see. Well, you know what? First, let's just get another bucket of water. Yeah, you get stuck. There's gotta be a way to do this. They're just gonna get stuck right here. I mean, what we can always do is just put beds on this side. However, if they get to the beds, we're screwed. But they're not going to get to the beds. I think I'm overcomplicating the hell out of this. Yeah, we're going to go see if we can find some ice. 1 second. Let's see. We've got an email. One second. All right. Got that done. Okay, we are going to go grab the Silk Touch pickaxe that we left over here when we went to the Nether. We're going to go explore and see if we can find some what's it called? Oops. What is it called? Some ice, and then they're just going to fall into the ice, and they're going to slide and go straight up, and then we don't have to worry about any of this stuff anymore. So this is pretty decent. I'm even getting iron from this. We're just gonna swim over there. Which one is this? Is this the Fortune 3? Oh, yeah, we don't need this right now. Silk Touch Efficiency 2. I'll also take this bucket. And this bookshelf. I'm just gonna... I feel like I'm having bad luck. Let me just... 2, 4, 6. There's... Just very confused by this bad luck I've been getting. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Just see how if it changed anything. I don't think it did. Alright, anyway. Silk Touch, and then we're going to come over... I wish I had a golden apple. Tell you what, that would make my life so much easier if I just got a golden apple. Or not golden apple, just started curing villagers. It would be so much easier. And I wouldn't have to worry about trying to breed villagers and things like that. It would be so nice. No, we're taking our horsey. Our horsey will be good for this. Come here, horsey. Wee. Whoops. I'm sorry, horsey. Alright, I need to not lose my horse to ice. That's... not good. Not good. Not seeing a whole lot of... I'm an idiot. Yeah, my horse is just about dead. Alright. This was a bad idea. We're just gonna go back. When it's not, you know. When it's not like this. Oh my gosh. He's gas beer. I don't even know what you can feed a horse to get its health back. We'll have to find that out. Let's see. All right. Tell you what, do not get corded headphones. They are annoying. Blender. Gross. Get your ass out of there. I suck. Goldstone does. That's crazy. Okay. Looks like we're just walking because our horse is like dead. 2 creeper blasts from an idiot rider will do that. I was the idiot. It's crazy to think we're almost at... We're 3/4 of the way to 100 days, and I have not really done anything. Done a little bit. Here's... I mean, yeah. We first started, there was nothing. Now we have a starter base. We have those bases over there, but... I don't know. It does not feel like we've really done too much crazy stuff. And it probably won't feel that way until we get this iron farm going. Once the iron farm is going, all I need to do is get some blaze rods, and then we will be good on ender pearls. We'll be good on armor, weapons, XP. We will be swimming in XP from both the XP farm as well as the XP you get just from trading with villagers, which is a very substantial amount. So... we're doing a lot. It just doesn't feel like it at first. Now let's see. You know, if I was smart, I would be... Whoa, that was a crazy voice to crack. If I was smart, I would be wearing specific kind of boots, but I'm not smart, and I never claimed to be smart. Alright. I just need a few. Like, I need like 3 pieces of ice. Come on. What's that? That is a goat. That is good to know. I didn't know they could just. Oh my gosh. Alright, I see some ice up there. This area would be really cool to terraform and put a bunch of stuff in. I might do that as like an extra, like not an extra base, a mega base. And then we have the lonely little outpost over there. It's not a bad world. I've just noticed I have a lot of issues finding things that should be really easy to find. Okay, well that's water. That's super disappointing. And that just adds insult to injury. Maybe there's a little something. Like, I just need a few pieces of water. How did that not freeze over? Well, we can get some iron real quick. We've got a, what is this? Wow, 15 pieces of iron, or 15 iron just from 4 ores is pretty nice. There's really no ice whatsoever. That's ridiculous. No! You've got to be shitting me. Although, you know, while I'm at it, there is gonna be a use for the powdered snow later on. And honestly, if we can get some blue ice, or compact it enough to get blue ice, we'll be in a very good spot as well, because then I can farm basalt as I AFK. Which would be pretty darn sweet. Having all those blocks. I really don't want to go up there. Please, 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 please. Stop. Get some out. Oh my gosh. Please connect somewhere. Oh my gosh, I gotta go all the way down and then all the way back up again. Dadgummit. This is gorgeous though, this right here. Like, I'm thinking, yeah, this would be a really cool spot for a couple of different things. Couple of different bases. It's already getting dark. Dadgummit. You know, some days I'm just like, should I just do... Should I just go defeat the Ender Dragon real quick, grind for that for about, I don't know, 3 hours, go get the Ender Dragon, kill it, get the Elytra, and then come back. I swear, that makes everything so much easier. What is this? Is this ice or packed ice? Alright, let's see. We've got over a stack. Well over a stack, so we'll go ahead and just leave. Outpost is that way, so I need to be going more this way. You know, the thing is, I knew that that was there and I didn't do anything. Dang, I went the wrong way. You know, one thing that's always nice about having a farm that's like high up is when you're walking and you're early game and you're just trying to find stuff, or if you just, you know, you died and you accidentally loaded in the wrong place. You know, just having that kind of like beacon is just it's cool. To me, it's better than a laser that's in the air. I mean, hopefully I can make it look way better with some aesthetic stuff, not the cubes, because we're doing cubes right now. You know, I don't know. It's just trying to get everything to look good currently, and or to just work, and then I'll make it look good is kind of my mentality right now. But yeah, this is going to look really cool once it's been terraformed and everything. And you know, honestly, when I just have more time to devote to it. So once I have a lot of these farms, we're gonna be, you know, we're gonna have golden carrots, enchantments, all the things we really need to make this work. So, but until then, we're just gonna have to sweet. Until then, we're working with cubes, not super nice cubes, but you know, I like to think that you guys can see what I can do with the what is it? The one thing, the base over there. But yeah, we're gonna be having quite a lot of cool stuff. It's just gonna take us a minute. But one thing I want to do with these builds is I want to have everything connected. So if I build something over there, eventually I want to have a road with different things and things I can stay at and stuff that are going to help me with said road. And get to places if I have to walk or whatever. Damn it. So we're just gonna have to see about these we may need to do some overhauls of this whole thing, but for now I think we should be fine. Just as long as the villagers stay put, don't go into, gosh dang it. Just as long as villagers stay put, we should be fine. Need to, I have things I can cook. Alright, that, and then there. Okay, so now we got this. We got this done. Right, they're not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna put them in a thing. So it's gonna stop the adults from leaving. And then yeah, babies are gonna fall through. They're gonna go straight up. We have a few more things we need to do to get them uh, able to breed and everything, but they should be fine for now. We don't need any of this stuff, so we're just gonna come over here. Get out of my way. Yeah, we're just gonna take this out right here because I don't feel like doing extra work. So we're doing a little canal. That's not the correct kind of ice. Oops. Oh, Matt, I can go ahead and drop some stuff into the storage area over here in the house. There you go. Have fun, buddy. All right. So we got a little moat dug. Gonna go ahead and break this too. And village should still have villagers in it. Should. It should. It better. I'm gonna be very upset. Also need to get some dogs. Let's see. Okay, so we have a villager right here. Mason villager. Alright. See if we can catch him. And we have a farmer right there. Okay, cool. So you two will be lovers. And you are gonna need... Oh, no. No. We can't go over there. Alright. Do I have a lead? I don't have a lead on me. This dog is looking at me like, what in the world are you doing? Oh, dadgummit. Paddle! Paddle! Ah! Go! Almost there. Alright, perfect. One, any day now, one villager. It's one villager. Down. You know, I just realized he may despawn if I do. Well, wait, no, I don't think he. Do villagers despawn? I don't think he will. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Now, we're just going to go ahead and do this the easiest way I know how. And we're just going to block him in. And there we go. He's now going nowhere. And that boat is probably in the stratosphere right now. Which, funny story, I actually need the boat. Alright. Do a quick little switchy flippy. Watch them all die. Holding my looting sword. Very nice. Level 31. This thing is also not really being loaded in. When I work on this iron farm and then utilize the iron farm, this thing is going to give me so much. And then on top of that, when I'm finished with the iron farm and I start working on the gold farm, that's when I'm going to have an insane amount of XP. To the point where probably the only thing I'm going to use this thing for is just going to be some gunpowder. Yes, we got 2 stacks of gunpowder right now. Not very fast. I'm gonna add, I've seen some builds that people have done to make farming gunpowder so much faster than just a normal XP farm. I like the idea, but I'm not sure if I want to go. I'm definitely not going all the way at the beginning. There's probably going to be a later date thing when I'm just constantly running out of gunpowder. But also, keep in mind, this farm isn't even done yet because we still have, I think, 2 to 3 more layers that I can add to it. And then on top of that, we can add, I'm going to add a storage system, just quick redstone storage system that makes it to where, you know, of course you have all your random stuff that just goes in there, but you have all of your gunpowder, all of your everything, just in a specific spot, in a specific chest or row of chests. So we're definitely going to do that with the gunpowder. But at the end of the day, like, it's not a bad idea to even, like, upgrade your XP farms and things like that, because your XP farms... Oh, he's already in there. Let's go. And then while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead... Where is the lectern guy? I don't remember which one has the lectern. It's not this one. This is like a normal house, right? Although we are going to take your guys' beds. Aha. What is he selling? Curse of Vanishing. That, oh, shoot. Did I kill the Iron Golem yet? I hope I did. Because otherwise, I am toast. I mean, I'm saying with, you know, full diamond. Also, I know what I'm doing. But damn it. Oh. Well, that makes the job a lot easier. If you just skip like that. Alright, almost there. Cool. So, second villager. Let's go. So this'll conclude, not conclude, but this will be everything I need for the villager farm, the villager breeder. And then we're gonna have to build the cage that they're gonna fly out of, which should be super simple. And then we'll have to shear some sheep. Goodness, and we will build the rest of the iron farm. I think I've got enough blocks for the iron farm. We'll see. Maybe a slight issue, but we'll see. One thing I'm going to do, though, is use this lectern real quick. Somewhat connect to it. Come on. We're over 100 blocks away. Okay, these are going to be our villagers that we just breed. Cool. Or do they need... Let's see, do they need... Nope, I've played these games before. This is why I had the other one blocked off. No! There we go. Alright. Now. I'm gonna give you guys these. I swear, if you wind up sleeping in them, I'm gonna hurt myself. I think this is far enough. Okay, wonderful. Yep, and there we go. Looting 1. I don't actually have a failsafe if they do decide to become a mending villager, so I probably should go grab just a bunch of paper. But while I'm at it as well, there's a trade that one of them has for what is this? Clay. And 40, so I can get 1 emerald. My cup runneth over. You. Oh, I can get 4 emeralds. I lied. It's pretty cool. So let's just go ahead and put down more torches so that these guys have no chance of dying. And we're just gonna block this off completely. Still need to go yet. Riley, if you're watching this and you're texting me, just say it in the chat because that's gonna actually help me out rather than just saying I suck to my face. Come on, man. You know this. Oh, okay. I get you. But still, you didn't see me. You didn't see me down. You saw me die a little bit, but and now I don't know which direction I'm going. I don't know. It's a little bit funny because right now I'm trying to go get a mending villager, and I don't even have the iron to do that. So that's kind of funny. Maybe I should check my priorities a little bit, but it'll be fine. At the end of the day, I just need two mending villagers. Or not two mending villagers. Two mending books. So if I can afford that, should be in good hands. And then I can probably figure out some way to change out my mending villager. Or just replace them with new villagers. Okay. We got that. We just need glass or sand. No 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 sand. Alright, you know what? There we go, sticks. Actually, you know what? Should have just done that. Fortune I don't understand what the whole thing is with me only getting Fortune 2. Whatever. All my lapis is on the other one. Ah! Yeah, all my lapis is in the other area. It's gonna be so nice when I finally get my elytra. This is ridiculous. You know, it's so hard when you like go from elytra and everything's all fun to restarting a game, and now you've got, you know, now I've got a huge lack of elytra, but it would be all right. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush getting elytra. Okay, overstack. It's not bad. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The netherite thing is kind of ugly. Yeah, I get it. I agree. It's really a placeholder for now. Here. It's a good point. I do agree. This is all gonna have to be replaced anyway with dirt. Because I'm gonna try and just keep everything on the same level, probably. Alright, we'll do that, and then we will do some of this. And see, if I was smart, we would do a little bit of... what is it? We'd probably do a little bit of... I don't even know what I'm saying. Dadgum. Oh, copper. We probably would use a little bit of copper if I was smart, but I never claimed to be that, so... But as you can see, I am very low on my pickaxes. Yeah, I have no idea if this is gonna stay looking this way. Probably not. Huh. this is looking kind of rough. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like when I put the roof. I have an idea of what I want this to look like, but rarely do my ideas ever turn out phenomenal. And just like that, I'm gonna blocks. Yeah, that just looks like a square. Alright, that looks like crap. Round it on the bottom. So there's gonna be a bunch of dirt there. So I'm not worried about the bottom. Stone. There we go. Where's all my dirt? I had a bunch of dirt. 26. 52. What? Where's all the dirt? We are going to put some of that in there. Then yeah, so this is what it's going to look like. It's all going to be one giant I'm gonna have to terraform this entire thing, but it's all gonna be together, if that makes sense. But one thing I'm thinking is possibly making it less closed off. So here, 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 and here will all be I broke the wrong blocks. Daggum. Alright, and we should now have enough to at least get started on the bottom layer of glass. Yeah, it'll be here, 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 and here. No. It'll be there. There we go. And then yeah, so basically how it's gonna work is, and did I actually ever have enough to finish? I did not. Crap. But no, basically how it's gonna go, we're gonna put a block right here and right there. Break that. Let me go get some water from over here. That baby cow is adorable. Another block here, and then that goes here. So now, basically, they're gonna shoot out of the water here, right? So, boing, and then they're just gonna come right into these corners. Hopefully, yeah, no, they're gonna get stuck in these corners. So they're gonna get stuck in these corners. There's gonna be quite a few of them. and it will make sense. I promise. I hope. I hope it'll. I hope it'll look good. It should. It should. I'm gonna have to do something about these, maybe some like fences or something, because it looks very flat and strange. Yeah, from over here it looks like shit. But we'll figure it out. I mean, it might just be fixed by just changing out, making a little bit more block variety, as well as putting some blocks here and there. But there is a level that I need of it to just be what I built. Be that. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out. 6 more pieces. Need 2 more. No, I need 3 more. Dang it. I mean, if anything, I could just bring this window out a little bit. It kind of got screwed up by the fact that excuse me. Hi, can I join? So this is a what? This is a non-multiplayer world. At some point, I want to do maybe a play with other people, but for right now, no, this is a, what is it, single player world. I'm really just trying to test to see how far I can go with the game, just by myself. My own 2 hands, you might say. You know it's bad when you don't even have enough wood. A little bit more dirt, though. That's good. I just need a... okay. Alright. We're going to try and make this look at least a little bit finished. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is a... It's going well. But it is... It's been a lot of speed bumps. But it is going pretty well. Alright. I think that should be good. It at least should count as a roof. Yeah. Alright, let's get these villagers to making offspring. Do I have any food? Oh, we have bread. Sweet. And I need wool. Okay. We just need more. We need more wool. We need more wood. I don't know, there's a very good chance I may start building over here. Doing some stuff like that. Because right now on this side, all I have is a village over there. My little fortress, which I do like with all the just natural trees. It looks very nostalgic a little bit. But yeah, we're going to also go ahead and push into all of these potatoes. Make them good and full so I can make a lot of villagers. Dang it. I need one more piece of iron. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, when did they add this? That's kind of cool. Smeltable? All? That is really cool. Another thing I'm going to grab before I leave is some hay bales, because I should probably have a sheep farm ready to go. I mean, if I was really smart, I would have a automatic sheep farm, but I'm not really smart. But no, my pickaxes are very, very broken. So we need that. We need that. What's it called? That mending book immediately. Alright, guys. Bookshelf. The crafting table over here. That's what a bamboo raft looks like? That's cool. Beds. I can only make 2, apparently. Dang. Sounds about right. Oh my... Holy shit. Oh my gosh. That was the... That was way faster than... With all of my luck on this entire world, with all of the terrible luck I've had getting mending, 3rd try is insane. Oh my gosh. I should have some stuff over here, right? I think I do. No. Nope. Yes, that'll get me what I need. 1 emerald, a little bit more of that. Oh, I swear. I was gonna say, I swear I have some. So I'm halfway to what I need. I also need some. Oh my gosh, I need leather. Do I have leather over here? I don't know if I've killed enough. Yes! You know, it's a lot more. I just want the paper, or not. I want the paper. I just want the trade. Then, like, I'm actually able to use it because, like, right now, I don't have the stuff to use it right now. But I just really, really need to lock in this trade. I don't know if I have enough, but we'll see. Okay. So, you, sir, mending. I will trade you all this, and lure. That's not bad. All right. So, we got that trade. Let's go. So these guys are both locked in with the trade. They should be happy. Let me just move the beds a little bit closer. Got to be sure not to get it too close because they might log in, or not log in, load it in, and yeah, then you're screwed. I don't know, maybe a quick move? Move these guys over a little bit so that they're only in this spot right here. All right. Get them both to go over there. He goes there. There we go. Now, I don't think they can get out of here. Oh no, we'll see. The thing that I'm not understanding, though, is why are we not, you know, why are we not moving? Oh, that's a good sign. I don't know. I've done this before. It should work. Should. So we will just have to see. If it doesn't work, then we have to go back to the drawing board. I'm not really sure what to do. You guys are annoying. Jeez. 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 Do something. Oh my gosh, I sound like my parents' kid. When are you guys gonna have children? Please. They did. Holy crap, they did. I don't know what to do to get him to go in that. But I know what I can do. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Nope, do not go in there yourself. Alright, kids should get put in there pretty quickly. Maybe not. Maybe if I put a bed over here. Kid's still being a dick. Alright, cool. I mean, I may just have them stick here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll have to just see what happens. But yeah, no, there we go. Now we have where they get stuck here. And what I'll do is I'll put a train track right here. And it'll go straight into that iron farm, which is not anywhere close to being even started. But yeah, we now have 4 villagers. So there's a few steps I need to take, but kind of the next thing is just get the probably just need to get the sheep farm started and let the villagers just keep making kids. Keep making beds. There we go. So we're probably gonna do. All right, which blocks should I use? casings. Do I have enough? For what do I need for an anvil? 3 blocks, so 9, 18, 27. I do not have 27 iron. I have 17 iron. So I have 2 blocks of iron. Iron. Need iron stat. That's 5. I need 5 more. Nope, scratch that. I need 11 more. No, 6 more. Jeez Louise. Yes, we have no more iron. I need to go mining for it, but I don't know where to really mine for the iron, because everywhere I've gone has been kind of not great. Also, I really need saplings. Come on. There we go. 2 saplings. That's fine. Level 35, let's go. You know what? There's a cave right here. The chances of it having 5 pieces of iron, kinda slim. We'll just have to see. But no, if I can start enchanting, or not enchanting, putting mending on my, probably my Unbreaking 3 pickaxe, I'm going to be very, very happy. Although, much better idea would be put it on, see if I have enough levels. I should have enough levels to basically build the best possible pickaxe I can, but we'll just have to kind of see if I have enough. Let's see. Come on, there's always some snowy biomes. Please. 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 Alright, we got 1. That's it. We got 1. Or we got 2 pieces of iron. You know what? I like snow. How about this goes away? Still nothing. Okay, well, I tried. Still really nothing. Nope, we got nothing. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is annoying. What have we down here? A huge lack of iron is what we've got. I don't know what's up with this world. There's no iron. There's just none. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Sorry, I haven't been keeping as good of a check on my my chats as I should be. Sometimes I'll have like 4 people and I'm just constantly reading chats. Other times nobody's really watching. So this is one of those times, so I'm just kind of not really looking. But how are you? I don't like how this thing is. Let's just go back to classic. Jeez. Find a cave at Y -30. Make sure there's some iron. Yeah, there's not a lot of good caves. So there's been a few here and there, but we're figuring it out. I basically need. I got a mending book. Got a mending villager. One of my. It was on my 3rd try, which is like the only thing that has been lucky this entire time. But I got a mending villager, and now I need to, you know, put all this stuff in its place. Or I need to, put all this stuff on my pickaxe. And, well, the anvil is a little hard to come by, so. But we do have the, how many little baby villagers do we have right now? Let's see. Is it just the 2? It's just the 2. Yep, just the 2. We got a little villager, villager breeder. These are not growing for some reason. So yeah, it's kind of my best, but you know what? There might be something just right here. I literally need, let's see, I had 2 more for that, and then 4, so I need 6 more pieces. The pigs are so cute in this update. Or I guess it was the last update. But yeah, and I also have a Fortune 3 pickaxe, because this is only a 2. I have a Fortune 3 pickaxe that I can put with this as well. So I'm really trying to get this dang anvil. Alright. I could totally go into my mind, but I've had not the greatest experience in my mind, so I don't feel like trying to. What's in here? That very well may just be me getting stuck and having to dig out. I don't know if that was generated. Nothing. No, I saw it too. I hate this stuff. I don't know why they decided, hey, let's just make something that's really stupid that everybody's gonna hate us for. Let's do that. Let's make them hate us. Oh, there's got to be some of that ravine. Oh, that is some accurate. That's, yeah, that's normal physics. It's not weird at all. What in the world is this? It's kind of cool. Not seeing any. Oh, that's copper. Make leather boots will help with the snow. Yeah, I just didn't feel like building them. It's such a small part of the map. Is that? This is when I miss Java Edition with the where you could zoom. Nope, doesn't look like there's any in this. Wow. Nothing in this room. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts. And this is why I'm building a villager breeder to make an iron farm, because this is yeah, this is crazy. Alright, but there's definitely some up here, because I've gone up this before. However, see, I just need to really kill one, maybe two more cows. So let me do that before I go up there. Ah, no, I need that. This is a really good sword. I would hate losing that. Yeah, before I go up that, let me get some quick leather for some boots. Cow? Where'd the cows go? I swear, every time I need... Every dang time I need them. But you need iron to build an iron farm too? Yeah. Not nearly as much. But, you know, you do definitely need them for the... what's it called? You need it for... You need iron for every farm, so... Typically, you know, Fortune 3 is enough, but so far it has not been. There's a damn cow. And it didn't give me hide. place were to have it, you'd think a cave would have it. Oh, there we go. There we go. We may have enough. See if there's any more. Hopefully I'm not getting greedy. Nah, we're not. If it's bedrock, then you're gonna at least need 20 employed. Yep. So it's actually you only need 10. You need 20 beds, 10 villagers. It is a very confusing mechanic. But no, it's once you get the hang of it, super easy. You really just need a 21 by 21 area. You're gonna have a 3 by 3 hole in the roof. Put water all around it. Villagers fall, or not the villagers. Iron golems are gonna fall into the roof. You put the villagers all on the bottom floor. With one villager on the top on this little like leaf pillar kind of thing. But yeah, you only need a minimum of 10. I've done it with 10. But seeing as how I have a villager breeder, I'm probably gonna try to shoot for 20 to 30. But yeah. Yeah, I have done this iron farm so many times. It's become a must, like, unfortunately, because in a perfect world, you know, you just mine for the iron. And that was my whole idea, was I want to just, you know, take it as slow as possible. And the iron farm kind of feels like a rush every once in a while. Like it's just a broken farm. But at the end of the day, it saves a lot of hours, especially being on stream. You know, like a lot of times I don't mind just saying, oh, I'm not going to do that. But, you know, I'm on stream and I'm trying to make a series out of this. So doing, just kind of saying, I don't need to worry about that is kind of a bad idea, just because, you know, the 4 or 5 people who watch this know that I said that I was going to do this particular farm. So really need some iron. I also need to make this whole thing different. This XP farm is going to need to have a whole lot of iron for a storage system. So I really need it, but I've been trying to hold out as long as possible, and doing that has kind of just helped things out. So how long you been streaming? Right now I've been streaming for 2 hours, but this is a weird one. How long I've been streaming is ever since I got my PC, which was not long ago. Used to have, actually, I still have it. I had this thing. It's an Omen PC, and it works great, but streaming or really doing anything was terrible, so I only did recordings. I've been doing this channel for off and on. Like, I probably started when I was like, oh my gosh, I can't remember when I started this. But yeah, basically what I decided to do with this, basically kind of like revamping the channel a little bit, because I started this thing when I was probably, I think I was 14 to 15, and now I'm 20, or in my 20s. So, you know, it's been a minute, that I've been streaming, but this is kind of a way of coming back and not just playing video games for nothing, but then again, like I said, I'm in my 20s, I have a 9 to 5, so doing every, like, I can't put nearly as much time into streaming as I used to. So, and like, even with this, there's been so many like projects that I'll take on, and then I just stop doing them because I forgot that I was doing them. So yeah, how fast this world has gone has definitely suffered a little bit, but nothing catastrophic. It's been, for the most part, it's been fun. But no, basically, this is my my take on a forever world. I haven't started, or I've started so many worlds, and so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep building on this one, and you know, typically I get to like day 500, and then I kind of quit. It's a new sound effect. But no, I'm gonna try and take this one pretty far, and try to take it slow. Like for instance, typically I live out of. This is one of like, you know, the challenges when you do these kinds of things is building multiple different things. So you know, we've got the sheep farm, nether all over here, but it's still kind of connected with the river. So you got that, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this. And while I'm at it, I didn't bring any lapis. Never mind. Yeah, because what is this one? This one should get me efficiency 5, fortune 3, and unbreaking 3 with mending. So this is gonna be Monday, quit on like day 100 or something. Yeah, day. I typically I try to just get the end knocked out as soon as possible. I just kind of pride myself on building farms and stuff like this. Like this is just a starter farm. This is nothing. There was quite a few farms I've done that have taken hours upon hours to finish. This whole area has taken quite a long time just because it's a jumbled mess. It needs a lot of terraforming and stuff like that, and I just don't have the time, 90% of it, to what would be the cheapest thing to do here? Oh. Alright, so we got mending on that, so now we just got to get the unbreaking and the efficiency 4 on it. So okay, fortune 3, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, mending, and it's only 10 levels. I can totally live with that. And my XP farm I turned off. Why did I do that? There we go. So now we have a perfectly good fortune 3 pickaxe. And I just need to put that self-touch away because I can't keep going like that. But no, it's all about, like, you just got to keep building, you know? You don't want to build one thing and then just, you know, that's all you do for till day 100 and then you just get off. You know, I mean, you can do that. If that's what, at the end of the day, if that's what, you know, you enjoy to do, you just enjoy the beginning part of the game, by all means. By all means. There's no... A lot of people come up with rules for this game that never existed. And that's another way to do things that I don't think is quite right. You know, it's a sandbox game. So... we got lure, and then glass. That's cool. Alright. got a serious issue with the way my Trident farm works because it keeps on. Ow! Someone had thorns. It keeps on turning off. Or if the world bores you, yeah, absolutely. Never complete worlds. I just quit if I ain't doing something interesting. So I mean, like the 2 week, the the 2 week thing is very like it's a meme, but it's very real. Um, you know, the biggest thing I can say is build in sections. Don't build a bunch of different things. Like some stuff you just need to build, like a raid farm. If you're gonna do a raid farm, you got to go to a specific area, right? But like look out for cool areas and then build a dedicated area for whatever. Um, in a perfect world, or I'll tell you in how I'm doing it. Basically, what I'm doing to make sure that I kind of do this is I'm tearing off, right? So I could have just built my entire base right here, right? I could have put the XP farm right here. I could have put the iron farm right here, and then just kind of try and stay in this general area. But instead, I kept this right here, and I moved all this stuff while still connected over to here. Now, this is a lot of just deep slate slop. This kind of looks like crap because there's no terraforming, and there's been no terraforming, and there's been no there hasn't been a lot of design work done. So, and I need to enchant my shovel, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. But for instance, like right here, this whole thing is gonna need to be a dock. Well, that's a couple days worth of stuff. So it's just come up with different sections to build what you're building. So I'm doing this big industrial district behind me, right over here. You've got your XP farm. Over here is going to be a gold farm. I have a lava farm right there. And then I'm going to have the iron farm further over there. And then I'm going to go to just a whole nother area. Gonna have to build another mine. Gonna have to link it with the nether. Gonna have to, do things that are fairly simple, or if they're not, they are a quick. I did not bring lapis for the 80th time. My gosh. You know what? I'm gonna just build a boat because this hasn't been an issue until today. But building in sections kind of has that little like let's start over kind of vibe to it, but also just having stuff that you can AFK, so you don't constantly feel like you're in that survival mode, or if you feel like you're in that survival mode, instead of just replacing the world, just go to what I've seen a lot of people do for like they'll do seasons on their episodes, for some of their worlds. And, so instead of being here, go 100,000 miles, not 100,000 blocks, go 10,000 blocks in that direction, find an area, put all of your stuff in a chest, or an ender chest, break it, and then that stuff's still in the world, so if you need to go back and get it, you can. You don't have to go back to, like, the end and get, elytra or anything. Yeah, you can do all of that while still keeping the necessary things in your world in there. And then at the end of the day, you can link all of it together, and if you want to put your friends on or whatever, you want to invite people to the world, or just create a cool world download, people can go from one end to the other and see all the cool stuff you did. Or you can just reset if you want. That's the end of the day. I played way too many games where I had to do something. Whether Atomfall was a big one for that. There's so much to it, and I don't want to do 90% of it. So highly recommend don't do that. Don't play games like that, or don't make your games like that. Fortune 2. Efficiency 4, let's go. It's not a bad shovel at all. My friends are goofy, man. They just grief each other's bases. I mean, hey, it's a fun time. It is. And I get that. That's actually why I'm doing my own, just kind of my own thing. Um, a lot of my friends, like, we're all getting in our 20s. We all have different jobs we got to do. So, instead of relying on other people, I just, made my own solo world. Not quite as fun. I'm definitely playing the game differently than I would if I was on an SMP. At some point, I would like to get, big enough to where I can be with other people that also play the game on an SMP. And just, what is up with these noises? But that has not happened yet. I was on a SMP. We just had ground rules basically. Don't go stealing other people's stuff unless it's funny, and just stuff like that. That was a fun time. That was a very fun time. And one thing I did was I was big into Hermitcraft at the time, and still kind of am a little bit. I don't watch their stuff as much, but it's still just their playstyle and everything. And what I would do is build this thing, the Iron Farm, and I would sell them enchantment books and all the other stuff. And yeah, it was some of the stuff we did was some of the builds were insane. So yeah, that all just depends on what your friends enjoy doing. We just enjoyed building and working together, so which is kind of dumb, but it was fun at the time. But I'll tell you what, I am tired of looking at my base the way it is. It is very... It's just very not put together, not super good looking right now, and I haven't had the blocks or the equipment to do it. So now that I got the blocks and equipment, let me go ahead and, let's make this make it look nice. Yeah, exactly. I've seen some crazy fun things that like people that are into PvP or griefing each other's bases. I don't know if you've seen like Parrot and the Lifesteal SMP. But like his videos, they do crazy amounts of farming, but they just kill each other in crazy ways. I think one was like spawning 10,000 withers or something like that. That was, oh my gosh, that was years ago. It's also weird because like the content creation for this game has definitely changed. So, some things are different. Yep, Parrot and Wimbo. Oh my gosh, that was a while ago that I was following them. I need to go back to watching them. Egg Chan's my favorite. Okay. a little rusty. I think I remember who that is. Yeah, that was like my dream as I was, you know, playing this game on my Motorola smartphone, if you can call it a smartphone. You know, I was that was my dream, was to just have crazy amounts of people and have a lot of fighting, have like do crazy farming, get all this cool stuff, and then I realized I was on my phone, so I definitely went with the more calming version. But also I play on Bedrock Edition, so you know there's just a lot more clicking involved. I hope no creepers blow up around here, because this would, I would like, yeah, this would be bad. And then this guy's been here forever. Oh, that's why. He got my Pro 4 chest plate somehow. So am I going to add any mods in this world? Well, it's Bedrock, so not a lot of mods you can add. But no, this is, I'm just trying to keep it as vanilla as possible. You know, if I wind up getting really into the whole streaming, oh my gosh. You can tell I haven't played Skywars in a minute with how bad my speed bridging has been. If I wind up getting a little bit more into the streaming and content creation side of it, maybe start, you know, reviewing mods and stuff like that. But for right now, no. Just vanilla, seeing how far I can get. You know, like there are no. Let's see. Where's cheats? How do you find cheats? Anyway, like yeah, there's no cheats. Yeah, basically I can just do some things, but yeah, no. Oh my gosh, that one was not my fault. Let's see something. All right. Cool skin though. Thank you. I definitely did not. I didn't design it. But yeah, I really like this skin. I've always done the Plague Doctor. I think it has something to do with like SCP. Like I didn't even like look into the backstory of the Plague Doctor. I just liked the look of it. And then when I was, oh my gosh, long before time had a name, and I was playing the Hive, they had a Plague Doctor mask, and it was like the necromancer suit or whatever they wanted to call it, and I got it, and that was what I used. That was my first Adobe Illustrator file I ever did, was the logo, the original logo for my channel, and yeah, just decided to keep it over all these years. And then yeah, I changed the channel logo not too long ago, just to be a little bit more professional looking. Kind of want to change it back to the original, but I don't know if I have the original file. So, that kind of sucks. But yeah, thank you. I like the skin, as you can tell. But yeah, at some point, this entire area is just going to be flat, and it's going to be a bunch of buildings, and it's going to look cool and actually make sense and all that stuff. But for now, it's not great. But yeah, what the heck was that? Oh, it's a cat. Okay. But yeah, at some point, in the near future, once we get the iron farm working, maybe after the Ender Dragon, I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably gonna wait to do the Ender Dragon until a little bit later. But we're gonna do the Bedrock Special Bug Rock Gold Farm. You basically just spawn in a bunch of piglins with another portal that you just keep extinguishing. So that's going to get me a bunch of gold. And then I'm going to do... No way! Okay. They're still in there. Whew. Okay, it was just glass that broke. It looks like. Except, why is water where's this water coming from? Oh, shoot. And that is why we put down a lot more. Ah! Devil baby. That is why we put down a lot more torches than I've put down. Dadgummit. That one also didn't even give me like a second to adjust. I swear if that one had blown up too. And the good thing is the villagers were... Where are all these villagers from? They're not villagers, creepers. Freaking die. This is nuts. Right after I just fixed all of this. But no, this place is going to look amazing once I actually have it terraformed and everything's all good to go. But for now, it looks like crap. But yeah, I am excited to see it kind of come to fruition, I guess is the term I'd use. But no, it's gonna be a very cool. This area right here is gonna be a pretty cool build. just as soon as I can make it stop looking like squares. Like, that looks like crap. I know. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that I'm playing on... I think I'm on hard. I may be on... Yeah, I'm on hard. So, you know, things hit a little bit harder too. But when you have an XP farm, you really want to keep it on hard. And when you have villagers, you really, really want to keep it on either peaceful or hard. Let's see. I've always made hardcore world because of them. Yeah, I stopped playing hardcore. I don't know how many deaths I have on this world, but it's a... The number is a lot. Once I got diamonds, once I got armor, I die a lot less. But before then, it just... Oh my gosh, I just died so many times for stupid, stupid, stupid reasons. There's a reason for it. It's a reason. I don't know. I've had so many people like look over my shoulder as I'm playing the game and see how many cats I kill in this game, and they're, you know, cat people, and they're like calling me a monster. But no, you get a lot of string if you kill enough cats. So, but also they will just keep getting in your way. Yo, how's it going? What am I making? I am just trying to terraform this area to be, trying to make this area a little bit flatter, a little bit nicer. We have our villager breeder fountain right here. So we got 2 villagers in there. They're going to get put into the iron farm. It's right there. And then over here, we've got the really bad looking, the cube is what I'm calling it. Don't worry, this all is gonna get like build details, but that's gonna be at a later date. This is our XP farm. Yeah. Just why is it not working? There. But yeah, just building that. What's the dumbest ways I've ever died? Alright, keep in mind, I was on a... what was it? I was on my phone. So, I think I was on like an iPhone 12. I don't know. I was on a keyboard and mouse. But I was new to keyboard and mouse. So, you know, there's a little bit... It's much easier to play, but there's a little bit of a gap trying to figure out the controls and everything. I probably died about 20 times because there was, in the nether, there's this little gully and it had a bunch of slimes, like those, the magma cubes. And me and another person, we were playing not co-op, we were just playing together. We died probably 20 times between the two of us because we'd run down there, we'd finally get all of our stuff, we'd try equipping something, and then we'd just die. And that just kept happening over and over and over and over and over and over again. So that was probably the dumbest way I said that. You should make a spawner XP farm. I'm gonna be honest, this is way faster. This is much faster. Like, here, I can show you. So we got takes a second for it to kick in after I've loaded the wrong chunks, but okay, it's making a liar out of me. I swear. Oh, there we go. There we go. So, if I was to AFK, I'd probably get in an hour. I'd probably get 30 levels, 40 levels. And then it's also upgradable too. So I first started out with, let's see if I can show you. First I started out with this one right here. You can kind of see the little, like how there's 2 layers. And so now there's 2 layers. But yeah, believe me. Yeah, I actually haven't tested how fast. It's probably faster than that, but 30 minutes to level 50 is a pretty dang good farm. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty sweet. There's a farm. It was built by oh my gosh, who designed it? Silent Whisperer, who's like the Technoblade of Bedrock Edition. That's why I consider him, at least. 2 spider spawners. Okay, yeah, no, and spider spawners in general are phenomenal. I think there was one world I was working on, and every time I would find a spawner, or a spider spawner, like a cave spider spawner, I would immediately blow up from a creeper, and it just kept happening, so I kind of gave up on that. But no, that is a pretty sweet amount of XP. But there is a farm that I built. It took 8 hours to build, and I didn't even build it even close to its entirety. This was on an SMP I was on, and I could get 30 levels in about 2 minutes of the thing running. So it was insane, the amount of what is it? The amount of XP I would get was insane. But like you can see, even just from that short little bit, I got a level, but I'm at level 30, so it's, you know, pretty slow. But yeah, no, that sounds like a really good farm. 2 spider spawners. Was it manual, or did you have a way of killing them? Yeah, the gold farm, was it the, I assume you play Bedrock, was it the farm with, the manual killing is insane. I mean, the thing about this one is it's passive, so I'm getting, as long as I don't die, I'm kind of just maintaining around 30 levels, 30 to 40 levels per, like, as I work. So that's very nice. Circle or square? What do you mean? I don't think I get the question. What was the gold farm you were doing? Was it the oh my gosh. Oh, you're talking actual gold farm. Okay. There is a way you can build a giant nether portal, or 4, depending on how much time you want to mine obsidian. And you basically, you put trapdoors and lava near it, so it'll catch on fire, and it'll just keep on spawning the nether portal ones. You hated those ones, really. They are buggy, and they use a bug to work, so it's a little bit dirty, but it's one of my favorite farms. Made the farms on the bedrock. Yep. Inefficient. Yeah, gold farms, as I understand it, like, the gold farm, like the Java gold farm, just isn't efficient at all. Really, there's only a few nether farms that you really want to do in Bedrock Edition. One of those being, this is a good one, the freaking, what is it? I lost my train of thought. The nether portals are inefficient. It depends what your settings are. If your settings are decent, you're fine. But I can see that. How was your nether portal 20 by 20 though? Because that's where it really is at, is how big your nether portal is. Because it needs to be max size. Should have enough to build this. Maybe not. But no, this is going to be the, as I stated before, the iron farm. It's very blocky, not the prettiest thing, but it was glitchy and buggy. I had to fix a lot of things. It was giving me less XP than my spawner farm, so I made the normal ones with 4 circle rings on bedrock. Roof. Gotcha. Well, the thing is, you can't build on the bedrock roof. Are you talking like below it? Like you were just high up, or what do you mean by the roof? You can. Really? Because you can on Java, but you can't on Bedrock. And I tested that like last week, I think. So it's still not. In the Nether, there's a bedrock roof. Yes, but you can't go, like, you can't glitch through or delete the blocks on top, like on top of it, and do all that. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna be put on. Oh, you're in Java. Okay, yeah. So this is a bedrock to see how far I can get in bedrock. But 1 second. I have a quick thing I gotta go grab and do. So I'm probably gonna lose you guys, but the stream is still going. But I need to go grab something for that my roommate just grabbed. So, you know what? I'm gonna leave it on AFK. You guys can watch how the what's it called? The XP farm works. But yeah, I'm gonna need to be gone for about 5 minutes. I'll be right back right after this. Yeah, well, never mind. Typically, you gotta go downstairs to grab shipments, but that was right on our front door. Pretty sweet. Oh dear. All right. Guess back to what I was doing then. Ugh. You can delete it in a glitch for Java. Yeah, a lot of people do. I mean, that's so cool. I'm really wondering what they're gonna do. A few years ago, I remember telling my buddies, I was like, yeah, Bedrock is going to be just as good as Java, and Java is not going to get nearly as much attention because, you know, Bedrock runs better than Java and all this stuff, and now I'm just kind of... Really, the only reason why I play Bedrock is because I tend to just know more about... Like, I'd have to relearn everything, and so I just decided to stick with Bedrock because I've been playing this game for over 10 years. But no, Java's better. It is. It is. And I was contemplating just playing that game on this channel, but I decided against it just because a little backstory. I was on Twitch for a little while, and I was streaming all these different games, whether it was Helldivers or I don't think I did Fallout, but just a lot of different games, and I could not even just get traction. I couldn't even like play the game because I was trying to play all these different games. I've been playing Xbox for a very long time, and now I'm going back to a computer, and you know, as great as that is, it's a little bit daunting. And so yeah, I just decided to go stick with Bedrock Edition. It's not as good, but it's still a pretty dang good game. And I find most of my enjoyment in this game. So, at the end of the day, I'm gonna play this. So yeah. Alright, let's see. How much deep slate can I get? How much deep slate do I have? Bedrock would be a lot better with just offhand animal. Oh, seriously. I don't... Like, I've been thinking that they were going to add all these things this entire time, and then they just neglected all of it. So, I don't really know what they're doing. You know, I'm still waiting for, you know, the Warden dimension. Still haven't gotten that. They teased it, but then, you know, it was just for Dungeons 2, which nobody asked for. So, I don't really know what's going on. I'm just vibing. Everything's alright. Look, we got some iron. So far, I've generated more iron with this than the iron farm I'm trying to work on. So that's kind of fun. Alright. Alright, let's see. I gotta text my roommate. Ancient Dungeons update has been announced. Has it? So I thought it was for Minecraft Dungeons, and I was like, that's just stupid. Like, nobody cares about okay, that's not true. Minecraft Dungeons, I've played it. It's a decent game, but I'm not going to spend nearly the amount of hours I spent on this game. Ever. It's just not happening. But yeah, if they're going to update it, I would absolutely freaking love that. Like, I just want a good game. But yeah, already this is looking so much better. And then we got the little pathway right here. At some point, I'm gonna make it better, but this is really just as a placeholder pathway. Yeah, this looks so good. One thing though, we do need is a sheep farm, and I built the stuff for it, and I forgot to build the sheep farm because I am ADHD is crazy. What do you think about the recent Sulphur Caves update? I have no idea what that is. I saw some stuff for it. It looks really cool. I mean, I've seen also some funny jokes about it, but it looks really good. It's just no, I have no idea what I'm even looking at half the time. Um, so yeah, it, it looks. I don't I don't know. I have no idea what I think about it. It looks good. I'll say that. 57 string. Nice. Wood, and I need the hay that I put somewhere in this chest monster. There we go. Right. All the hay we can get. And there were like 50 sheep here, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna go build something that needs sheep, and now the sheep are gone. However, one thing I can do is put 2 beds out. And it won't take damage. That's interesting. I've seen people like with the snapshots do crazy stuff with it, so that's interesting. Yeah, no, yeah, like I don't know. I haven't really been super up to date with a lot of the updates just because well, that's is that just a like zombie standing or is that okay, yeah, no, it's just a zombie standing with a spear. But um no, I've seen like people basically doing Mario Kart with the slimes and stuff. It's kind of cool. I like the infestation. What is it? Splash potion that they added. That was I've seen some XP farms from that. That is insane. Um, but yeah. Um, no, overall it looks good. It's just I kind of was just looking at like, what is this thing? What are you guys doing? Um, but no, we'll definitely just have to kind of see uh, how it works, how it turns out. I mean, I guess I'm technically playing that update, so you know, I, it's working so far. But I haven't seen. I think I'm gonna need to actually like load a specific world for just to see what the slimes are and if it's worth my time trying to go to newly loaded chunks and getting it. But I don't know. We'll see. It probably is worth it. Yeah, I've seen that like you can put blocks like there's new ways to blow up your friends. So that was interesting. But yeah, we'll see. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay, we're good. Yeah, yeah. Armadillos, and then you could also do, I think, armor stands. I might be wrong on the armor stands, but no, there's a lot of different ways. It's just it's an update that like I just kind of saw and was like, that's really cool, and have done nothing with. Now whose fault is that? Mine. But yeah, just a lot of updates that I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I go about my life. I think the last update I actually acted upon was the one where with the trial chambers. I was on an SMP and we went to one, and oh my gosh, it was really cool. But yeah, let's test out this new Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 pickaxe. Let's see how this works. Now that I have soul sand, I can actually upgrade this a little bit better. I really need to light my stuff. Which way should I go? Alright, I think this works. Oh, Trial Chambers update was a good update, adding something to do after killing the Ender Dragon. Yeah, definitely. They did some stuff that was kind of weird. Like they made it farmable, but then not farmable. And then I didn't know about the I guess with that same update, they added the potions that do a lot. The potion you get from killing raiders. I just never knew what to do with it. But no, we did it. I think I got a mace. It's honestly just a lot better when you have an elytra to use the mace. Let's do that many. Ominous bottle, thank you. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell. It's been a while since I no life this game. I used to play this game so much, and then now, you know, there's other games that are at my disposal, so I'm trying to kind of keep this what is it? I'm trying to keep it as... Oh, I hear lava. If I start freaking out, you know why. Trying to keep Minecraft as fresh as possible, so I'm not, you know, losing interest in it. It can be used for totem farms. Yeah, they nerfed the crap out of totem farms, though. They were so OP and fun, and they're like, no, it's too much fun. Stop having so much... No, I'm kidding, but there was an SMP I was on, and one of my buddies, he built a totem farm, and he let me have extra use for it if I built him an item sorter. So I built him an item sorter with a lathe and all kinds of stuff. It took a couple of hours, but, you know, I was waiting to get a job, so I had plenty of time on my hands. And so, yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. Hey, how's it going? I'm just grabbing some deep slate, trying to finish the iron farm, and start getting iron. I need that really bad. So thankfully, with the Efficiency 5 pickaxe, I'm not going to be doing this for very long. I would get a few people to watch my stream, and then about 5 minutes into it, I ran out of blocks, and so I need to come down here, and I didn't have diamonds yet, so I would just be mining for like 20 to 30 minutes at a time, but not really making any progress. That was all. It was funny. Yeah, because you try to be as entertaining as possible. One thing that's not very entertaining about Minecraft is, well, the mining part of it. So, you know. Thankfully, that's kind of over now. I don't have to mine for crazy amounts of time. Finding diamonds isn't hard anymore, so I can replace stuff. I'm still having a lot of scarcity. Like, I can't find any iron, but, you know. That's while we're making the iron farm, and in a couple of hours, that's maybe another stream or two. You know, that'll all be done, and I'll have unlimited iron. Then I can work on the gold farm, get unlimited gold. But until then, this is what we got. I'm almost done. Kind of surprised I haven't gotten any diamonds on this run. But, oh well. Or did I and just not see them? So what's my favorite block at Deep Slate? No, my favorite block. I really don't know. I tend to mix a lot of my blocks, so I don't really use a particular one. You know, my favorite like starter block is definitely Deep Slate and Spruce Trees. That's the best way to build. You know, but I try to vary how I build. Try to use different blocks. Use a variety. But as you can probably tell by the cube, all the different just very square buildings I've got built because they're all just farms. I do really like Deep Slate. I remember when it first came out, the Caves and Cliffs update. I was so yeah, spruce is yeah. You use it for every time. I mean, this is spruce. It blends in perfectly with like dirt, but it also can stand out. Um, in my opinion, spruce. This is going to be spruce. This is going to have a bunch of spruce around it, but you know, in my opinion, spruce is you gotta use it. Spruce and Deep Slate, especially early on. Oof, that would hurt. Make children. Jeez. I don't know. I think I got a glitchy villager. I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe he just sucks because he doesn't have his table. What kind of table do you need? Maybe if I just put in a fletching table? Ah! There's so many. Oh, wait, no. He still needs to be a mason. Crap. Stone cutter, right? Yes. Stone cutter. There we go. Jeez. Oh, I just need a piece of iron. Okay. I need to build something. Now just give him stacks of potatoes. I did. I gave him a whole stack of potatoes. And it... Ah, died. I don't know why that jump scared me. A little bit. I also need to make a trash can for these round flesh. Maybe add a bell there? No. You don't put a bell near your iron farm. It messes... I've been told it messes everything up. I could be wrong. Bedrock is so insanely confusing. But yeah. Okay, let's just... We'll stone cutter in a minute. Oh, crap, I didn't put... Alright. No, I gotta build the stone cutter now. Why does this thing keep turning off? There we go. It is full. I mean, yeah, it messes iron farms, but works for breeders, I think. Yeah, the problem is my iron farm is so close to my breeder. A lot of like, there's gonna be a lot of not similarities. There's gonna be a lot of overlap. So I'm not trying to do something that's gonna screw me up in the long run. But yeah, let's see. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Right there. Perfect. Now, really, the only issue I've got right now with my breeders, I only have. There's only what, 4? Yeah, I think 4 connected. There we go. So only 4 connected beds, and there's 4 villagers. So I just need to keep adding beds. But yeah, you guys should be good. There we go. There we go. Now I'll give you all the bread. I really just need to keep a lookout for the sheep that are just not spawning. And as soon as I say that, there's 2 sheep right there. All right. Come on, sheep. Let's go. What's your favorite build so far in this world? Definitely the, well, okay, finish or not, is the question. Because if it's finished, if it's finished, it's the house I built over there. I did a lot of different, what is it? A lot of different stuff over there. But the XP farm is kind of like the hub right now. It's probably going to be the iron farm when I'm finished. Especially when I actually put some work into the design instead of just what it is right now. Because it is nothing special right now. But no, I don't know if you all can hear it, but I can. That XP farm is working very well. I swear, I just made a fence. And now I have no idea where it's at. Oh well. Just gotta make more. More fences. I usually go for the farmer, villager, breeder so that I don't have to put them in the boat and carry them with a leash. I mean, yeah. I just really needed. I don't mind having a stonemason, and I really, really need the, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I am losing my train of thought like crazy. I really needed that mending book. Once I got that mending book, yeah, it made everything so much better. Come on, sheep. Let's go. In you go. Where's the other sheep? There's 3. There's 3 sheep, and I know they didn't despawn because I just... Oh, there they are. There we go. All right. Come on. Come on. I don't know. I kind of wish they went with the old style for the the baby sheep. Come on, guys. actually have a little bit more space. I can keep making it come back here. Alright, and what do you have to sell? Yeah, no, you're dying. Alright. You know, I'm going to have a lot of farmer villagers. I think I typically do about 4 farmer villagers for and then a lot of the lectern villagers. I forget what they're called, librarians. But no, the most important is librarians and then the blacksmiths. Okay. Deep sleep. Deep sleep tiles. Deep sleep. Deep sleep brick. Deep sleep bricks. There we go. I cannot speak. Alright. We're just gonna do 1 level. So I think that means I can only have about 30 villagers, but I think it's going to be easier that way. Plus, 30 villagers is still a lot of iron. And also, it would be very easy to just go straight down and do more villagers on that side. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what I was counting. Hang on, so it needs to be 8 blocks, right? Yeah, from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Let me test that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then put them all together. Mm. I don't know, the amount of stuff I have gotten done in the past, I don't know how long, freaking 2 hours has been, or 3 hours has been insane. I mean, maybe still a little bit slow, but, you know, I went to the nether, got soul sand, did a little bit of exploring, got this started. You know, if you saw what it was before, it was way smaller. Way, or not really way smaller. I had everything planned out. I just didn't have any blocks. It just looked kind of crummy, not gonna lie. But now, no, look at this. Like, we've got something. Hopefully it's good. And we got 2 levels, so. So, yeah. I have no food. I have food now. But yeah, the sheep are going to be very helpful for the beds. Once we have that. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Jeez. That was ridiculous. Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Oh, moss blocks. Should I? Or should I just wait? I'm gonna wait. Why was that noise necessary? Wait a minute, have these grown? No, they have not grown. Okay. So now, we have villagers. We have the thing for the villagers. We just need to do a little railroad system, which is going to cost a lot of iron. I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear, we have a backup. We have a very bad backup. Okay. I need more iron. You've got to be joking. No, okay, I have enough for... Okay, I have enough for another, what's it called? Hopper. I think, let's see. How many iron do I need for a hopper? 5. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Just any more wood for a chest. I think actually, yeah, there we go. So those are all the hoppers we need, using all of our iron. I need to get more organized. Holy crap. Okay, 2 chests. So we'll just put there, and then chest. Ta-da. There we go. And then over in this area, we are going to have our, I'm just gonna do this, this, and this, and this, this. I'm gonna be too short. Oh well, that's fine. All right. Okay, we're gonna have a block here, and then this goes into that. That's where we're gonna have the fireplace. And oh shoot. We're just gonna have a line right here. There we go. That's not gonna look out of place at all. Probably won't, but so what you're gonna do after building all the needed farms and killing Ender Dragon? Build more farms. I've got a few different ideas for things I want to build. Not all farms. I have a lot of different ideas. I basically want to keep building areas like this, and you know, like building different districts. You know, once I finish this, I work on my, you know, my XP farm, and then honestly, a lot of just building the same thing but way bigger. So if I want an iron farm, I build a iron only farm, and the thing is gonna be huge, right? So I'm just doing stuff like that. Nothing insane, but just insane enough to make it interesting. So yeah, like that's pretty much it. I just want to make some cool stuff, and then just keep building cool stuff, keep getting different achievements is another thing that's I mean, there's not a whole lot of achievements necessarily, but yeah, just kind of keep going, stuff like that. You know, it really would have been helpful if I had a freaking bone. I have stacks of them. But all right, I have an emergency, so I need to go. But this has been a good stream. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.